How's, dare I ask, and I don't want to go into one of those, we played roleplay together, so let's talk about the state of roleplay for the next half hour. I just want to say,
you ain't gonna get that with me.
How is roleplay at the moment, in short?
I mean,
you're not playing it, so I guess not in a great state.
It's just, I think, and you'll kind of be able to, you know, say that you agree with this to a certain extent. You can't really play that shit unless you want to play it. And right now, I just don't want to play it. So like, I get in and like the conversations, the jokes, the shit we've been doing for years. It's just not fun because I've done it for so long, you know. And
yeah, it comes very. What I found, cultures kind of adopt the same kind of, like, gangs adopt the same personalities and the same kind of mannerisms and conversation. Like, and it becomes like the server becomes very kind of same in terms of you don't have as many kind of random encounters with random people, you know.
Well, exactly. And you know, it's a little bit of that, and I think it's also one of those things where it's like, you know, there's just some things I don't find enjoyable that some people do, you know, like the grinding and the, like, I don't know. It's just like I'm not in the mood to play it, so I just can't play it.
The thing about it is it's a commitment as well, right, brother? If you want to get something out of roleplay, you got to commit to it for a while, you know. It's
exactly.
It's
yeah. Yep.
You can't dip in. Why do you think I've never dipped in 2 years? I don't want to be that guy who just comes in for a day or two and people resent or doesn't get anything out of it.
And that's kind of where I'm at too now, you know, doing the chief shit. Like I'm not around enough to do it, and I can definitely I definitely know people are like resent me to a certain extent for not being around, because I do have a pretty crucial role in the server. And it's like, I get it, but it's like, guys, there is not anything I don't want to do. Like, there's nothing I don't want to do more than play that right at the moment. It's not because, you know, they're doing bad shit or any of that. It's just I just don't have any fun. I wish I did.
The best thing for you, bro, and you are an exception in a sense that you have options, because you worked hard on making options in Tarkov and doing other things. You're not somebody who like
got the best community on Twitch.
Or is
that's what he's trying to say.
Too much because that's your bread and butter. You now have. You're lucky that you're at a stage now where you're going to be eating regardless what you're doing, which is a great place to be.
Yeah, 100%. And every time, you know, for me, and I tell people this too sometimes, but for me too, it's like, once you lock yourself back in that category, it is hard to get out, you know? So unless I absolutely am fiending for it, it's very, very hard to play. Like last night, I was just brainstorming what I could play instead, you know? Just because I just don't want to play so bad. Like, I just don't enjoy it, man. Not like I used to.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, man. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you adapt, you move on, you have different things you like. And to be honest, you're one of the ones who've done it the right way in terms of you've established your brand and you're doing it elsewhere. And regardless what because the hardest thing to do, right? The hardest thing to do, Jesus, we're having this fucking roleplay conversation. I didn't want to have
it. You did it. The hardest thing to do
is escape roleplay, because the roleplay viewership is very niche. Like, you can play variety and people will go, oh, what's Hutch playing today? He's playing the Eye. What's Hutch playing today? He's playing Sea of Thieves. If you have a roleplay stream or viewer and then you're not playing roleplay, there's a big chance they won't even. They won't watch you. They'll watch another. They'll watch another role player. You know, it's very hard to get that kind of transfer of viewership when you go from roleplay to something else versus variety. You know.
Yep.